What is up, everybody? Jonathan Cuevas here, aka John the Mammal. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you like what I'm talking about so far, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Today we're going to be talking about what we were talking about in the last video. I'm going to be going over the same basic formula that I use for most of my beats, which is melody, chords, bass line, and drums. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright guys, check it out. I am inside of Ableton, and this is the way mine opens up. I have Ableton Live 10 intro. I cannot wait for 11 to come out. It's gonna be so sick. So mine opens up with Simpler and just the audio track, because I use a lot of Simpler for like sampling and whatnot. So check it out. Today I'm feeling, let's do chords first. So I'm gonna go to this view right here. Let's go to instruments. Let's grab some Rhodes. Let's go to piano keys, and there should be like an old school Rhodes in here, which is just kind of cool. I'm feeling like maybe something kind of trappy. That'd be kind of sick. Let's see. And I'm gonna start off at 140 BPM. That's the BPM that some of my beats have been in the past, and I should have like a pre-count on there too. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Looks all right. Let me just. Those notes were a little bit louder. Let me just make sure they don't pop out too much, and I'm just gonna get rid of that first little bar there, and that should be cool for a loop so far. Let me turn off this metronome. Okay, got some chill chords so far. We're working. And so that's what I got so far. Let me go ahead and we'll do some drums. I want to say it's like Control-Shift-T, and you get another MIDI track. Boom. Let's hit up some drums. So I'm gonna go out to instruments. Let's hit up drum rack, drag it to the MIDI track, and it loads up just a blank initialized patch. Let's get some cymatic samples in there. Let's go. Let's get a kick. Oh my god. Okay. First of all, let's turn the whole system down. That was super loud. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's try to record something. Put the metronome back on. Let's try it at 150. We'll record these drums. I know I didn't play it perfect, so I'm just gonna go ahead and quantize to 16th notes, see how they sound. Turn that kick down just a little bit. Cool, so far we got some chords, we got some drums in there. Let's add some hats real fast. Usually with the hats, I end up just drawing them in because I can't play hats. I can play drums, but I'm like horrible at playing a MIDI controller, so I'm gonna face that fact. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to highlight a section. I'm gonna go Control-Shift-M, and it's gonna make me a little track. Okay, so fix that grid to 8th notes and just draw some in. Let's see. Hearing like a little kind of sporadic type 30-second note thing in the beginning. And that's kind of the starting point. We'll start right there with the drums. Let's move on to bass line, which actually I'm kind of just feeling some 808s on here. So let's do some 808s. I'm going to go to instruments. Let's do a simpler. And I'm just gonna drag it there. Let's put it in an 808. Play around with it real fast. I'll Command A or Control A, Control L to set a loop. Let's go. Boy, don't play with me. So far, I'm kind of feeling something like that. I mean, that can be a cool place to start. So let's try to record that. That's just a little bit too long, so let's just give it a little bit of fade out. So far we're rolling with something kind of cool. I got the chords in there, but I'm feeling like a pad behind those chords to kind of fill it out a little bit better. So for some reason my light decided to stop working, so it's gonna be dimly lit for the rest of the video, which sucks. Anyway, I'm not mad. It's probably because I wasn't using a very good wall plug-in for it. One thing, honestly, stay organized. Name your stuff like hats, so that when you revisit your stuff later on, you know what it is. So far what we did is I grabbed one of these, what does that even say, shamisen samples. It's a stock sample type of Ableton. I grabbed it and I put a nectar on it and put a bunch of effects. I got a saturation, compressor, reverb, EQ. The EQ just is acting as a low pass filter. I got some delay on it, and I want to say that's it. Yeah, that's it. And so let's try to record something. So far I kind of like that. We've got all the basics kind of in there. The drums could use like a lot of work, and that's one of the things that I like to do is just go back in and try to make the drums sound a little better, or make anything sound a little bit better. So I mean, it's kind of coming together so far. We've just got a little 9-bar loop here with like a little lead. It's not really like a lead, it's more like a background ambient type deal, but it still sounds kind of cool. Kind of just a basic trap beat, basic. Anyways, today was basically just supposed to be a basic trap beat, just to see kind of like what a basic workflow looks like inside of Ableton. Today was basically just trying to cover that same formula of drums, chords, melody, and bass line. Today we actually did the 808, so it's pretty much a bass line. But yeah, I mean, I had fun doing it. And anyways, check it out. See if you can come up with something cool with just those 4 elements. That's all you really need to get started. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.